That's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. His first carry. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisker. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. From the 39, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run on first down with Akers. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Colts hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence will throw.
what you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Up and good for Santoso. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers with only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Ryan. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
At the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I'm ready. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Booked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From midfield now, Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. Able to slither by. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence going to keep this himself. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams, division rivals, of course. And you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win. And the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022. But the 2-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville. And that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And out of bounds right around the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll run with Etienne.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And the lead is now 10-7.
Colts 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' first down.
First down catch from Michael Pittman Jr. He really played like the guy the Colts thought that they were drafting in 2020 in the second round. How about 88 catches, 1,082 yards, 6 touchdowns. All were more than double than what he posted as a rookie.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. 14.
Jaguars 10. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Up and good for Santoso. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Colts take over a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis where the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Akers
He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Akers again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. QT. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second and 10, Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And here's Rodgers on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see there's plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
20.
On first down, Ryan. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown! Matt Ryan connecting on his fourth touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Lawrence on first down. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Jaguars 20. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox as tight end, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
39.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down.
Gets this to his running back, Nyheim Hines.
Touchdown, Colts! Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On the counter, ETN. Room here to run. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Finds his tight end, Ingram.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Ryan, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can. Lawrence hit him, the ball is free,
and the Colts pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free, and the Colts pick it up. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 51 yards. And the Colts look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Ryan wants to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.